CSXDQ 44126, engine 7864, got a clear signal, Rerdell. Ciao, sir. Ciao.
An early morning catch is sometimes a double-edged sword. The train's coming, and you're going to get it no matter what. And when the air temperature is 48 degrees and you're dressed for summer, the price of that train can be a little high. Such is the case on this late October morning as Q441 approaches Rerdell crossover. Today I'm shooting trains from overhead with the DJI quadcopter. The camera is a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black using a Zenmuse H3 2D gyro gimbal. Pulling into Wildwood, I'm planning to meet up with railfan friends Shannon Sikora and Travis Taylor. They're already here. We heard Q613 on the radio coming from the north, so we moved to the north end of the yard for a better shot. That's the US 301 overpass in the background, recently rebuilt and expanded to 4 lanes. Q613 is a chemical train out of Waycross, Georgia from Mulberry, Florida in the Bone Valley Phosphate region. The covered hoppers in the mix are either empty phosphate cars or loaded grain. There are several large bakeries in Lakeland near Mulberry. Moments later, and too soon to move, came Q452, Miami to Waycross mixed freight. It's interesting that almost everything coming out of South Florida is empty, with the exception of scrap metal. The center beam lumber cars are a great sign of a returning housing market. We moved northward into Ocala, caught up with railfan Bob Anderson, and caught K987. Southbound rock loads for Tampa. This is Singletary, where Ocala's double-track main singles up heading south. Bob and I moved over to the US 441 overpass to set up for Q740, Tropicana juice loads out of Bradenton, Florida. Travis and Shannon beat it back to Wildwood to set up for the train of the day. It turned out that the train of the day was this Q237 auto rack job.
Q237, 248071, clears in a Moreland partner.
It had a Canadian Pacific engine, and even though it was trailing and a little on the dirty side, it was a big draw for Florida rail fans who are happy to see anything that isn't a CSX GE. We set up at the south end of Wildwood Yard in time for K915, a hopper train for Conrad Yelvington. 915 had left Wildwood earlier this morning running engines light to Ocala, where it picked up about 20 empties and brought them back here to join a cut out of the Conrad Wildwood facility. Now it's all headed south to Miami's Chrome Quarry for another load of lime rock. we were there for Q177, Duval Ramp to Winter Haven Intermodal. The S-Line improvements of 2012 and 2013 saw a new double-track main between the terminal building and the yard here at Wildwood. The speed limit, which was for years 20 miles per hour, was raised to 35 through Wildwood and 60 miles per hour out either end.
Q177, 26 lead into 7900, clear Wildwood, south of 10.
The 177 passed TO85 on a running meet at Turnpike, 2 miles south, and that put him in Wildwood just a couple of minutes later. TO85 is Tampa Electric coal out of Big Bend Power Plant, running back empty to Bailey Mine in Pennsylvania.
Back TO85 in CSX-75471, approach limited. All apart, number 2 train northbound engine 5471.
After the hopper train, Travis and Shannon split off for home, and I did the same.
CSX, Q17026, CSX 747, got a clear on that south end, Bushnell north.
The radio caught me in Bushnell, where, in the last light of the day, I set up for Q170, Winter Haven to Jax Duval.
CK 1616 7340 is clear, Lakeland Junction, main track, north south.
A few days later, I was out again, hoping to get more aerial action with the quadcopter. The light and the schedule were good to me at Lakeland. This is K916, the loaded version of that hopper train that we caught at South Wildwood, bringing more rock back for Conrad Yelvington. I hope you've enjoyed our little aerial adventure on the Florida S-Line. At Lakeland Junction, Florida, this is Danny Harmon, out.